Phil Donahue was an American media personality, writer, film producer, and the creator and host of The Phil Donahue Show. The television program, later known simply as Donahue, was the first popular talk show to feature a format that included audience participation. Born December 21, 1935, Cleveland, Ohio, United States. Died August 18, 2024, age 88 years, Manhattan, New York, United States. Spouse, Marlo Thomas, M. 1980 to 2024, Marge Cooney, M. 1958 to 1975. Children, Mary Rose Donahue, Kevin Donahue, Daniel Donahue, Jim Donahue, Michael Donahue. Height, 1.83 meters. Parents, Catherine Donahue, Philip Donahue. Phil Donahue net worth $150 million. Death. Donahue died following a long illness at his home on the Upper East Side of Manhattan in New York City on August 18, 2024, at the age of 88. Donahue's death was confirmed by a family spokesperson, Susie Aarons, who said Donahue died peacefully following a long illness, surrounded by family members and his beloved golden retriever, Charlie. Early life. Donahue was born on December 21, 1935, into a middle-class, Irish Catholic family in Cleveland, Ohio. His father, Philip Donahue, was a furniture sales clerk, while his mother, Catherine, née McClory, was a department store shoe clerk. In 1949, he graduated from Our Lady of Angels Elementary School in the West Park neighborhood. In 1953, Donahue was a member of the first graduating class of St. Edward High School, an all-boys college preparatory Catholic private high school in Lakewood, Ohio. He graduated from the University of Notre Dame with a Bachelor of Business Administration degree in 1957. Career. Early career. Donahue began his career in 1957 as a production assistant at KYW Radio and Television when that station was in Cleveland. He got a chance to become an announcer one day when the regular announcer failed to show up. After a brief stint as a bank check sorter in Albuquerque, New Mexico, he became program director for WABJ Radio in Adrian, Michigan, soon after graduating. He moved on to become a stringer for the CBS Evening News and later, an anchor of the morning newscast at WHIO-TV in Dayton, Ohio, where his interviews with Jimmy Hoffa and Billy Solestis were picked up nationally. While in Dayton, Donahue also hosted Conversation Piece, an afternoon phone-in talk show from 1963 to 1967 on WHIO Radio. In Dayton, Donahue interviewed presidential candidate John F. Kennedy, late-night talk show host Johnny Carson, human rights activist Malcolm X, and Vietnam War opponents including Jerry Rubin. In Chicago and New York City, Donahue interviewed Elton John, heavyweight boxing champions Muhammad Ali and Joe Frazier, and author and political activist Noam Chomsky. Personal life. Donahue's 1958 marriage to Margaret Cooney produced 5 children, Michael, Kevin, Daniel, Mary Rose, and James, but ended in divorce in 1975. She returned to her native New Mexico, remarried, and retired from public view. The family had lived in Centerville, Ohio, across the street from Irma Bombeck, a humorist who would become one of his contemporaries as a national voice in the 1970s and 1980s. For a brief period in the 1970s, Donahue employed Vivian Maier, an American street photographer, as a nanny for his children. Donahue married actress Marlo Thomas on May 21, 1980. He and Thomas had no children together. In 1999, Donahue was one of the lead candidates to host the game show Greed along with Keith Olbermann, but Chuck Woolery was hired instead. Regarding his religion, Donahue had stated, "I will always be a Catholic, but I want my church to join the human race and finally walk away from this anti-sexual theology." He also said that he is not a very good Catholic, and that he did not think it was necessary to have his first marriage annulled. He had expressed admiration of Pope Francis. In early August 2014, Donahue's youngest son, James Donahue, died suddenly at the age of 51 due to ruptured aortic aneurysm.